Understanding Mob Retaliation, a guide for English learners. Hello everyone, and welcome to our English language learning series. Today, we're going to explore the phrase, mob retaliation. This is a phrase that can appear in news, movies, or literature, and understanding it can really enrich your English comprehension. So, let's dive in and demystify this interesting expression. Mob retaliation refers to the act of a group or a mob taking revenge or responding aggressively to an action or incident. The word mob here represents a large group of people, often perceived as disorderly or even violent. Retaliation is a response to a perceived injustice or harm, usually involving similar actions to those originally used. This phrase often implies a sense of collective anger or vengeance. To better understand mob retaliation, let's look at some examples. 1. In the news, when we hear about protests turning violent after a controversial decision by authorities, this could be described as mob retaliation. 2. In literature and movies, a scene where a community rises against an oppressor in response to an unfair act can also illustrate mob retaliation. It's important to note that mob retaliation usually carries a negative connotation. It suggests a lack of formal justice and implies that the actions are driven more by emotion than by law. This phrase is typically used in serious contexts and can be linked to discussions about social justice, law, and order. A common misconception is that mob retaliation always involves physical violence. While it often does, it can also refer to nonviolent actions, like organized protests or boycotts, as long as they are done collectively in response to a grievance. I hope this video has shed light on the meaning and usage of mob retaliation. Understanding such phrases not only helps in language learning but also in grasping the cultural and social nuances in English-speaking countries. Keep learning, and see you in our next video.